Hello everybody and welcome back to Pond Bank Farms. As you can see, spring is in the air, so sit back and enjoy a little bit of the springtime action. So we're changing the rear planetaries on this tractor, front hubs, front axle, and we're going to be keeping the hydraulic oil and transmission oil in here. There's only 900 hours on, and I think we can do a bit more. So we're just going to change those smaller oils for now, and this tractor got to go down to the dealership. I'm going to clean it up before that, and then it should be ready for springtime. We're just changing some oils on the 7250 right now, one of them being the front hubs. Oh. As you can see, we got a ton of dry manure here. It's all from the heifer barn, and very little room in between the heifer barn and the manure anymore. We should have built the pit a little further that way, but we got to get this hauled soon. Guessing he's gonna feed the heifers now, and we're gonna get feed mixed. Dad got the trailer cleaned out yesterday, so that's all washed up and clean, so that's good. And I just brought the header over here. We're gonna just park it for here right now. I do want to get it inside, but we gotta, I think, reorganize some things to do that. So it's just gonna sit here for a bit. And we also gotta clean out stuff that's in there. Okay, well, that was a fun job. We got all the mesh and strings off of the beater there. Sometimes during the year they just seem to build up. Not sure. We do a bit of custom work. I know some of the mesh is from us. I don't think the strings are. So usually I end up having to clean that once in the middle of the season, once now, or the end of the season. So got that done now. I think before we spread, it'd be nice to get some of this cleaned up too. I should have got it clean last fall, but obviously I didn't. This is one of those jobs that took longer than I thought when I initially started, but once I started, I kind of wanted to finish. Got to do the veal calves, yeah, and then we're done for the night, I guess. So yes, it should have been cleaned up last fall, I admit, but it wasn't. So we'll see you guys in the morning and see what we get to then. Good morning, guys. It is a windy, damp day here. Just got done feeding the veal calves, or I guess they're still drinking the bottles, and it is windy, it is damp, it was pouring this morning, but it is warm, and that is a recipe for the snow to go away, so that's a good thing. I could do without the wind, but beggars can't be choosers. So we're just putting the rake under roof right now. Get it. Okay, that should be good for now. Next year we're gonna have to figure out a better way to put equipment in here, because we're not taking full advantage of the space in here, obviously. But we got to pull the corn planter out in a little bit here to get it ready to roll for the corn planting. So yeah, once we get that out, Monday we got to take, so in here, I'll just show you, we got some spring wheat seed. Looks like a bird died in here. So anyway, we're taking it to get cleaned and treated, and we're gonna plant it this spring for green feed. So Monday we got to take this in, and then when we have this out, we'll likely get the corn planter out and get the flex head in here. But for now, this should work. So we'll unhook the rake here. The building that these were stored in fell down on them, and I'm going to show you some of the damage on the rake here. Pretty minimal, but right here, this is bent down, right in there probably. So that's one thing. Another thing is this here is bent down. It should be straight. And then this is bent. As you can see, it should be straight. I think that's just about it there. I'm gonna see if we can get all new parts for that, if it's covered. I don't know if it's covered by insurance or not. So we'll see. And then the wrapper, there's a slight wobble in it, a bit more than before, so I don't know. Building came down on it, so I think it'll work. I think we'll try it like this, and hopefully it'll work, I guess. I think it should. So the rain pretty much washed all the salt and stuff off of this spreader, but there's still a little bit I want to get at the front here and tongue and underneath and stuff. So we're gonna do a quick rinse of that, and then hopefully that'll be the last time before we haul manure that we have to wash it. I'm just currently waiting for Jake, who is cleaning out the scrape alley in the heifer barn here. Don't ask what happened there. It was me. It was me. Anyway, he's just finishing cleaning out here. So as soon as he's done, we can pull the tractor up and start. As you can see, the manure is starting to, we got to get it hauled. It's starting to really push its way out here. Okay, so we got the manure spreader cleaned off. There wasn't too much to clean off. I didn't even climb to the top. The rain took care of most of that, just a little bit. So they haven't finished the barn board and the top of the roof yet. These guys are all pretty big into maple syrup, so they're really busy right now, I think, with that. But they did come put this roof on for us because there were some holes in there. And we got to finish the barn boards yet and put the top on. But right now I think it's lunchtime, so I better go home because, as my dad used to say, I'd rather a hot meal than a hot wife. I should clarify, I think by hot he meant upset, but who knows. So yesterday we got all of the steel from my building here loaded onto the bale wagon and strapped down. So we got to take that in sometime. Not exactly sure when that'll happen. It won't be today. Guess it'll be next week, probably. Take a look, there's bare spots in the field. Spring is here, snow is going away. Hopefully spring is here to stay. So there's that time of year where the mud starts to show, snow goes away and it gets really muddy. I always have disliked the mud in the past. I've said it before, I'll say it again this year. I've never been more accepting of the mud. Give me mud, give me something solid, give me something other than snow. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, that is it up here for the night in the heifer barn. Just parked the mixer tractor. The heifers are fed and bedded, courtesy of Jake. I didn't do that, but they're good for the night. I just got to do the veal calves and I am done for the night. Tomorrow's Sunday, so not much going on tomorrow. I do have to milk tomorrow night, so I'll tag you along for that. Okay, well, good night, guys. See you in the morning. Well, welcome back to the barn. We are milking tonight, so we got to get everything ready. Looks like the milk truck went tonight. Got to open that or close the tank up and start milking. Okay, let's get started here. Not sure why this cow's so jumpy. Since we don't have help tonight, we'll probably go with 4 milkers and probably take about 2 hours or maybe a bit more. Okay, the first 4 milkers are on. Jake does have a straw bale rolled out here, which makes it a lot more of a challenge to milk, but he likes it to bed him up that way, so we just put up with it. Get up, girl. As mentioned before in my last video, if you didn't go back and watch that, I'd recommend you do that. I talked a little bit about where these cows went and that whole situation. The cows are way down because they had a lot of stress. The half that went to the freestyle farm, because as you know, going from a free stall to a tie stall. It's just a lot of stress on the cows. We got to get some more cows ready here. So Dad came to help me finish milk, and he's got one section he's gonna do there, and I got 4 bucket cows actually to milk tonight. So yeah, we got a little bit of mastitis issue here. One of the reasons being is because we still have snow dripping down. We tried to clean a lot of it, but there's a lot we haven't got to yet, so it's just making a mess. I'm thinking that's probably the main reason. Well, as you can see, our creek down there is flooding, which is understandable considering that there's no snow left. So in that light of things, I'm hooking onto our solid manure spreader now, because tonight the temperatures are gonna drop below freezing, so we're gonna get an early start tomorrow morning and see how much we can get out. So we actually got some friends that are coming next Saturday to help us clean this up, which is great. We're gonna try to burn most of it, and obviously the steel go to the scrapyard, and that'll make things look a lot better around here. Okay, well, we'll pick up with you in the morning and see where we're at. Good morning, guys. We are gonna start hauling manure here. I got the tractors fired up. Starting a little later than I was hoping, but it's supposed to stay freezing pretty long today, so hopefully I'll be able to haul till noon or so. We're still a little frosted up here. As you can see, it's getting bright outside. I slept in longer than I wanted to, but anyway, we'll see how much we can get spread. And nothing is frozen the spreader, everything's working, so that's good. So as I mentioned before, we are very clearly running out of room to store solid manure here, so any little bit I get out will definitely help that situation. As you can see, this field is not quite completely buried. We got a few little snow patches, but generally it's bare. We are putting corn in this. It's a 33-acre field, so we're gonna be putting corn in here this spring and probably be taking it off for corn silage then. And before that, we'll also be putting a bunch of liquid manure on, so cut down on the cost of fertilizer. Burned this field down with Roundup late last fall, and I wasn't sure if I got a good kill or not. It was late in the evening and getting just a bit damp, so it's hard to tell yet, but I mean, everything's looking brown, but we'll see how good of a job it did. The snow went away so fast this year, I got to skip this little corner here because there's water standing. I've never seen that before here, so it's just a testament to how fast the snow went away. Yeah, I've never seen the snow go away this fast. Well, this might be the last load. We'll have to see how muddy the field is this time around. I know last time it was getting just starting to get muddy, so I'm guessing this will be the last load, but we'll see. So it's not that muddy out here yet, but it's going to be within the next hour. And I think I'm just gonna quit for now. I should likely haul a load or two yet, but I have to get feed mixed for the cows and have breakfast yet. So when we're in the busy time of year, absolutely, I do not mind having my meals out in the field. But when we're just this early in the spring and I have a choice, I will definitely have my meals with my family if I at all can. Okay, that is done for now. So next on the agenda, I gotta get some snow away from in front of the door there, because Dad is taking that wagon load of seed in today to get treated and cleaned. As you can see, we got a little bit of work in front of us. That's like ice too. Huh, interesting. Okay, that'll work. That'll be good enough. That's a very late breakfast at 11:30, but gotta eat sometime. Okay, Dad is just taking the seeds to get cleaned and treated. So he is doing that now, and then on his way back, he is gonna be dropping that tractor off at Minto Ag, our tractor dealer for the Deutzes, and picking up our other one that's there. They're just gotta look over it, so. So we're getting this wagon of steel out of the way, gonna take it over to the main farm because there are some guys coming to grab all of the wood that they want for firewood. They have outdoor furnaces or something they want to heat their house with, so that'll be nice. They'll get all the wood out of the way for us. What we're doing here is a bit of an unorthodox method of doing things, and it looks horrible, but we leave our plastic over the winter, and then spring comes, we use our grapple and clean up with that, and it works pretty good. We just have a bin we put it in, and it works really good. Okay, well, that'll be all for now. I gotta do some more later. Gotta mix feed now because I was waiting for the feed truck to come this morning because we got some straw in the mixer to mix with some stuff the feed truck was supposed to be bringing in. They texted us, told us they were coming today, but somehow they missed the order. So I was waiting for them, but they're not coming now. So I got to get feed mixed, and we'll carry on with that after if we have time. So due to what was all the snow here, and not to mention the barn roof being all over the yard, our equipment is kind of all over the place right now because the snow, we didn't do as good of a job as we should with pushing snow. We kind of had to park our equipment where we could. And now that the snow is gone, it just looks like it's randomly parked everywhere. So we gotta fix that up a little bit here in the upcoming days. So we're just mixing feed right now for the cows. Nothing much different than ordinary, just putting the corn silage in right now. Okay, so I had a very, very late lunch due to a very, very late breakfast. Got the fuel calves fed, and it is actually going to be getting dark here soon, but we're going to grab the skid steer and we're going to clean up a little bit more of this plastic here until, I don't know, for half an hour or something. Get the bin full, and I guess we'll call it quits for the night. Okay, so after a bit of finagling and pushing and pulling, we got the plastic in here. And upon further investigation, I think we could get more in. Yeah, I like to get it full. Right now, we got them on a schedule of once every other month, which isn't going to be often enough. I think we're going to have to bump that up a bit because we got all that plastic to clean up. And we're not going to get it all in here. But on that tune, we are going to be calling it quits for the night. And we'll resume everything in the morning. So in the next video, I'm hoping to get a lot of manure hauled, solid manure, and hoping to start working on the air seeder. I know I've said that 100 times on here, but hopefully I can in the next video. We'll see how it goes. And we got a lot of other exciting things to show you. So I want to add, thank you guys for all the kind words going through the roof collapsing and all that was involved in that. Thank you each and every one of you that reached out and commented, and it really means a lot. So with that being said, that'll be it for this video. If you have a friend that would enjoy this video, go ahead and share it to them. Also, if you're a first-time viewer or you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Okay guys, that'll be it for this one. Until next time.